Welcome to the Art Boss Challenge replay party. You guys, we're so excited to be able to restream and provide the content from the challenge, the Art Boss Challenge that ran last week. We want you to know a little bit about how this is going to work. We are going to be restreaming all of the information for you. We're going to be replaying the challenge videos day 1, day 2, and day 3. We're going to be giving you those answers you need in order to be able to leap into that six-figure art income if you want to. We are so excited to be able to hang out with you today as well. We want you to know that we're here in the comments, so we are going to be able to work with you in the comments with a Q&A session. So the benefit of watching this stream along with us is you're able to chat with Team Art Boss as well as myself to be able to really dig into the content that's here and get you what you need really quickly. The enrollment window for the Art Boss Business Builder closes tonight at midnight. We want to let you know that after today, all of this training will be removed from the Art Boss Sales Formula group, and it'll be available the next time that we run a challenge. But we did want to let you know that we absolutely loved hanging out with you guys for the last 10 days and wanted to just make sure those of you who weren't able to join us last week, that you have the opportunity to have access to Team Art Boss during the training. So let's see here. This is also the last day to grab a clarity call with us. The link to the clarity call schedule is inside of the description. If you pop back out to the reminder post about the replay party, or you grab the description inside of this stream, you will be able to grab that clarity call. We'll also be dropping the clarity call information in the comment section while we are chatting with you guys. So let's see here. I think that's about it. We're going to go ahead and get started. Absolutely have a blast running the challenge. We know that life gets crazy, so not everyone can watch live with us during the week. So last week, a lot of folks were saying, hey, I was busy last week. Can we redo it this week? So questions answered, and the answer is yes, we can run all of this training again this week. It will happen. The first video starts right now at 12 p.m. Central Time. It is right about an hour long. The next one will start at 1 p.m. Central Time, and then the third video will start at 2 p.m. Central Time. So we're so excited to get started. Don't want to keep you here any longer than we need to. Please feel free to take breaks, and please feel free to grab a beverage and a beverage of choice and a little snacky snack, because we're going to go ahead and get started. Thanks, guys. Well, hello, everybody. Happy challenge week. We are so excited here. Yep, everything's good. Just check in the tech, making sure everything is showing up. We are so excited. This is the first time that we are doing the Art Boss Challenge. Welcome, everyone. We are going to be providing 3 days of training. We're going to be creating a challenge where you're going to walk away with the answers and the decisions that you need to make so that you can uncover what you need to be doing next so that you can leap into your six-figure income. Oh my goodness. This boot camp is on fire. You guys are on fire. As you guys are signing in, let us know that you're here. I see lots of folks here. Kayla's here. I see a lot of Facebook users. Julie, hey girl, it's good to see you. Becky, it's great to see you too as well. Let us know you're here. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a heart. We would love to be connecting with you over the next couple days. We want you to know that the Art Boss Challenge is just a little bit, it's a lot a bit different than the boot camps that we typically run. Boot camps is for basics. We spend a full week really talking about what a sales funnel is and how to build out that sales funnel. But the next 3 days, we're going to talk about the 3 answers you need so that you can uncover what you need to be doing next to leap into that six-figure income. Okay, so who is this challenge for? I want to spend a little bit of time talking about who this is for and who it's not for so that you have the information you need to know whether you're going to spend the next 3 days with us. This is for serious artists who want to be on the path to a six-figure income. Okay. You can be in a place in your business, whether you consider yourself a professional artist or not. We want you to know, as long as you're looking to find the solution for selling your artwork, you're in the right place. For those of you who are like, I'm all in, art is my life, this is what I was placed on this earth to do, you can see how your work is important and how it affects your customers, and it provides so much beauty and comfort and joy for your customers. You also see that it has the ability to produce financial freedom. If that sounds like you, what I want you to do right now in the comments is I want you to type in hashtag win. It's hashtag win. You're like saying, I'm all in, I'm in it to win it. And you recognize the power of what you do has the ability to create personal financial freedom for you. So the challenge is also for you. If you are sitting in a place where you're like, you know what, I'm just starting out, or you're saying to yourself, you know what, I have a side gig. That's what we call our 9-to-5 jobs. I have a side gig. I'm in a season of life that I'm not able to treat my art business like a full-time job. Just not yet. I just don't have the ability to do that yet. But I want to be moving the needle on my business now. You may only have 1 hour a week, 2 hour a week, or maybe even just 5 hours a week to invest in your business. You know that those 5 hours aren't enough to claim a 6-figure income, but you don't want to have to wait until the kids are in college, or you don't have to wait until you can like walk away from your side gig. You want to start working on your business now. We've got you covered too. We've got you guys covered. If that sounds more like you, what I would like for you to do is just put in hashtag 5 hours. Hashtag 5 hours. That is for artists who are like, you know what, I want to move the needle now. I want to understand what I need to be doing now, the decisions I need to be making now in order to put myself on the path to 6 figures. If you're putting yourself on the path to 6 figures, you recognize that if you only have a few hours, it's not going to be able to get you 6 figures this year, but you're working towards the place where you can leap into a 6-figure income. So just type in hashtag 5 hours. We want to make sure that what you're working on with those 5 hours are what's going to move the needle. We actually have a meeting on Friday that is specifically designed to help those of you who are like, you know what, I just have 5 hours or less, and I need to know what I need to be working on now. So we've got you guys covered. We got it. You guys are going to rock this out. Okay. All that you need is to be willing to spend the next 3 days to answer the 3 questions so that you can put yourself on the path to a 6-figure income. Here's what you know. You know that you need to get more people into your universe so that you can walk them down the path to the sale. So that when you make your offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. And as a friend of mine says, they're not only pulling out their credit cards, they're throwing them at your face. That is what we want to do. This challenge is specifically designed for those of you who want to unapologetically charge the price that reflects the value of what you do. Okay, because there's never been a time in history where we've had so many buyers at our fingertips. There's never been a time in history that as artists, we have access to billions, that is with a B, billions of people who are looking for artwork. Okay. And we can do this all from the comfort of our own home. Okay. Never been in time in history. So for those of you, who's this not for? Okay. Who's this not for? This is the only time I'm going to say it. If you're rolling your eyes and you're saying that there's no way anyone can make 6 figures selling your artwork, here's what I'm going to let you know. You just might not be ready for this training yet. Okay. This may not be the training for you. If you don't want to put yourself on the path to 6 figures, or if you're going to tell the rest of the group that there's no chance that they can't do it, I'm just going to save you some time and I'll let you know this just isn't for you guys. But for the rest of you, we want you to know that we are so excited to be here. This challenge takes weeks of planning. It takes a lot of organizing. A lot of people are working on the challenge to help get you what you need so you can put yourself on the path to 6 figures. You can choose the walking path where you're like, I only have 5 hours or less, knowing it's going to take you a little bit longer. Or you can put yourself in that jet speed where you're inside of a jet and you're going there fast. I am going to just spend a minute bragging on Team Art Boss. I want you to know that everything that we provide here is because we have a team of people who are dedicated to helping artists get what they want. We have a team of artists who have superpowers outside of just creating artwork. And they know that you're at a pivotal place in your business where you're going to need to be making some decisions. And they are spending this time with you for free and not spending time on their own businesses. I just want you to know you need to like give them a hand, give us an emoji that says thank you, because we recognize that you have some pivotal decisions to make during the challenge that will allow for you to pull the levers in your business and get what you want. Once you complete that challenge, Team Art Boss is even going to step up and help you uncover what you need to do next. You can grab a clarity call with me right now. Okay. At the end of today's training, I'm going to share with you how you can actually get on a call with me to uncover your next steps. But I'm also going to tell you it's just for people who are ready to take action now. Okay. So we're going to be giving you the answers that you need to come to for your first decision today. But before we do that, we're going to start having a little bit of fun. Oh, who doesn't love fun? We love fun. This is the best thing about it, right? We have a gift card to give away. Thank you. And a huge, we're so proud of you guys for just getting that workbook and downloading it. You know that there's been some challenges with that. Just simply grabbing that workbook, downloading it, and taking a picture of it. You're showing us that you're willing to do the work it takes to get the results that you want. Okay. So we have a gift card to get rid of. We have an Amazon gift card to get rid of. And while we're warming you guys up, while we're kind of just spending some time to do a little bit of housekeeping and really talk about how you can maximize your results this week, we want to get to know you. We want for you to share a little bit about yourself. And we want you to tell us the one skill that if you had it right now, it would allow for you to close more of your art sales. Go ahead and share that with us. Because what it allows for us to do is this is the beginning of training, guys. We have 2 more days after this. We can shift what we're delivering to make sure we're meeting your needs. So go ahead and write that in the comments. Okay. So during the challenge, we're guaranteeing results. We're going to guarantee results because you're going to need to be leaning in and participating in order to answer the questions and make the decisions you need to make so that you have clarity on what do you need to do next? What do we need to do next? And we're going to give you the help to get there. That is what we're going to do. Okay. So some of the things that we're going to be talking about at the end of today's session, we want you to get results, which means we're willing here at Team Art Boss to do what it takes, which includes giving away a copy of Posts That Convert. If you're not familiar with what Posts That Convert is, again, I'm going to talk about that at the end of today's session. But I'm just going to give you a heads up. It's 600 pre-written posts that are written for artists to create posts that convert to sales. We recognize that artists, when they're leveling up their business, social media posting fatigue is real. And we give you the formula for how to write powerful posts. And then what we're going to be giving you guys is those 600 pre-written posts. But you have to be leaning in. You have to be answering those questions. And it really just simply comes down to you just need to be participating. For anyone who's given us the thumbs up or heart, your name is already in that drawing that we're going to be giving away tomorrow. Okay. If you made a comment, you're already in the drawing for tomorrow as well. When you do your homework, you're in that drawing as well. So I'm super excited to be introducing you to Shauna St. James. Shauna St. James is on Team Art Boss. She is one of the coaches inside of our Business Builder program where we work with artists on a daily basis. She's going to be doing a little bit of we're going to be doing a little bit of housekeeping. We're going to really focus on how you can maximize your results from this 3-day challenge. And she's going to be giving away that gift card. So let me go ahead. She's here. She's waiting. Let me go ahead and introduce you. There we are. Shauna, how are you?
Yes.
How are you doing?
I am so excited to be here. I'm, besides the fact that this is all new content, this challenge is brand new. That makes it exciting. I always love interacting and really meeting our tribe. So
So excited. I'm so excited. Well, I'm going to pop out for a second. I'm going to give you the floor and going to let you work with the artists to help them maximize their results this week. So let me go ahead and pop you forward. Hold on.
All right, you guys. Welcome to the Art Boss Challenge. We are so excited you're here. I know Karen has already given you a little bit of what's going to be going down this week, and I can't wait to get started. So in just a couple of minutes, we'll be giving away that Amazon gift card. Keep posting and telling us what it is that what is the game changer for you that's going to give you the results and the success in your business that you know you need? What is it that would change your business? So I am Shauna St. James. And my superpower here, I love my job. My superpower on Team Art Boss is really, for over the 10 plus years in this 10 plus years, I have been helping artists create those mindset shifts that they need to make, the success mindset shifts that they need to make, along with really gaining the sales psychology skills so they can apply them to transform their businesses, but not just transform their businesses, become mega selling artists so that they can have a life they love. That is my superpower. That is what I love doing. And that's what I'm here to help you do. So are you ready? I'm going to give you 5 quick tips here. 5 quick tips. And if you are ready, tell me yes by showing me some fire. 5 quick tips to help you maximize your results in boot camp this week. If that sounds good, show me some fire. You're going to need that fire. Keep that fire emoji handy. You're going to be using it throughout the week. It is Karen's favorite way to have you show that you are all in, that you are excited, that you are on fire for this training. So yes, love seeing those fire. Yes. All right. Here it is, you guys. For you to maximize your results, I'm going to give you 5 quick tips, and then we're going to be giving away that card. So let's go with that. Maximizing your results. I want you to, number 1, look for our friend requests. We are friend requesting you here inside the group for us to be able to connect with you, and really for you to get the most out of this. Look for our friend requests and accept it. You will be seeing those. Also, we're going to be tagging you each day before the training because we want to remind you, hey, training's happening. It's so easy to forget. There's so much going on. And even though you may have blocked this out in your calendar and you're like, yep, something will happen. It'll forget. So please be ready when we remind you every day, hey, training's happening at noon. It's just to help you make sure you get the most out of this. Also, Karen will be sending you a text. If you signed up for text, you'll get those reminders also. Yes, love the fire. Number 3, here's the big one. This is the big one, you guys. I need you to be open-minded. Yes, open-minded, which means we're going to be honest with ourselves. When we listen to all this content and training, instead of saying, yeah, I know. Yeah, I've heard that before. We're going to be open-minded about, okay, I've heard that before, but if I'm not getting the results that I want in my business, maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there's something I don't understand, and I just need to really examine that. I want you to be open-minded because even though we may already know it, knowing doesn't get us result, only taking action on it. And not only that, taking the right actions in the right way. And until you do that, nothing's going to change in your business. So I am challenging you this week during the challenge to be open-minded and think about everything that Karen is sharing with you and how you can apply it into your business and what else you need, right? To implement it, to take action on it, to get it right. Next one, courage. I want you to step into the arena. I want you to play all out, be all in with us. All in is going to make the difference and help you get the results. And I want you to take lots of notes because even if you don't understand something right now, I want you to write it down because later, as you have time to go back through it, our brain works on spaced repetition. Once you have time to repeat it and review it, you may have a light bulb moment. And you're going to get lots of light bulb moments this week. So I am so excited for you. We are ready at this point.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. So we're going to jump on into the slide deck now. We're going to start doing some of the heavy lifting and we're going to do some of the work. Okay. So let me go ahead and add this to the stream. Here we are. Welcome to the Art Boss Challenge. We are so excited that you're here. This is day 1 of 3 days of the challenge remember, we also have 2 bonus sessions, which are laser focused coaching that happens in Zoom rooms. If you want to get our eyeballs on your business, that's going to be the opportunity. Here's a quick overview of what's headed your way. Today, we are talking about say goodbye to those freebie seekers. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be talking about traffic secrets for big businesses. Okay, this isn't about selling 1 or 2 pieces of artwork. This is about having a system that allows for you to consistently close your online sales. Then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about why price does matter, why you need to be charging prices that reflect the value of what you are doing. This isn't about selling low price artwork, guys. This is about closing the deal on high ticket premium price offers. And then on Thursday and Friday, we'll be delivering some additional bonus training. Just a few reminders of the things that you have and the support that you have here. You have daily reminders. Every single day, we're here training 12 p.m. Central Time. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it's Facebook Live training just like this. On Thursday and Friday, it's going to actually happen in a Zoom room where we can have more interaction and we can connect and we can start looking at your businesses. We talked a little bit about how results are guaranteed because this is about once you answer the 3 questions and you make decisions, we're going to then show you what you need to be doing next to claim that 6-figure art income. Everything is available in replay. We are so excited. We work with artists every single week from around the world. Okay. So the fact that we know you don't want to be up at 2:00 in the morning if you're in New Zealand or in Australia, we provide everything in replay. It's here. It will be posted inside of the Facebook group and moved over to the guides. So you don't even have to go hunt for it in the stream. It'll be inside of the guides. Bonus sessions again, Thursday and Friday. You also have resources. Guys, we know that claiming the path to 6 figures takes resources. You need support and you need to be able to take action. You have the workbook that was delivered. I'm going to tell you, it was sent out over 8 times in email already. So it's available to you and you can download that. You also are going to have access to clarity calls. They're one-on-one, 50 minutes with Team Art Boss to uncover your next steps. We're also helping you with the light bulb moments that you need so that you can have access to a team of people who are leaning in and helping you. And we focus on getting results. Okay. We provide training sessions. We provide laser focused coaching. We provide homework that allows for you to start processing, journaling, writing the answers to what you need to be doing next. And we reward you for the actions that you take. So when you lean in, just simply by giving us a thumbs up, a heart, a like, an emoji, a comment, doing homework, you're automatically entered in the wheel of names again that will allow for you to potentially walk away. One person tomorrow is going to walk away with that post that convert. Okay. When we talked about really whether we were going to do the post that convert, we knew it was going to cost more than $10,000 in a year to deliver with 5 copywriters that would allow for you to have what you needed. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump on into training. We already did the Amazon gift card. Maureen, I will be reaching out to you. I will be sending you a message that says you're the winner. And then I'll just need your email address, the real email address, not the one you give people when you're like something free. I'll give them that email address that I never check. I need the one that you want me to send the digital Amazon gift card to. So even though I may have your email address, I want the one that you check. Okay. So I'm going to be reaching out to you. So jumping into a 6-figure income, let's go ahead and do it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just make the screen a little bit bigger and we're going to jump into the presentation deck. Okay. We work with thousands of artists every year to help them get clarity on their next steps to closing more art sales so that they can leap into a six-figure. Okay. Whether you want to be on the walking path or you want to be inside of the jet and going jet speed, it's totally up to you. We know, this is what we know because we talk to thousands of artists every year and we work with hundreds of them. We have international clients all around the world. We know that you are actively looking for a solution to connect with your buyers and close your art sales consistently with a simple system so that you can quickly have the profit margins that allow for you to be living the dream. You know that mediocrity is not an option. Just like having an okay product, like an okay piece of artwork is not an option, walking away from the online market is not an option. You know that your work is important, and listen to this, you deserve to be reimbursed at a rate that reflects the value of your work. You also know that the online market has your buyers. It has the buyers who are willing to pull out their credit card for thousands of dollars. They're waiting for you to find them. And you know you need to be able to connect with them so you can give them everything they need to say yes. So that when you make your offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. Or like I said before, like my friend says, they're throwing their credit cards at your face and they're saying thank you. When we work with artists every single day, every single week, this is what they're telling us. They're telling us, I have a website, but no one's buying. I've heard that everybody says you need a website in order to be successful. I'm going to tell you this. I have good news for you. Websites are super important, but they might not be what you need to work on first. This is what else they're telling us. They're saying, I'm everywhere in social media and I'm just hearing crickets. Artists are telling us they're past the point where they're like, I know it's not working in my business. I know why I'm not selling. I just don't know how to find the traffic I need, how to message to the people who are asking about my artwork, how to handle objections. I have a system, but it's just not efficient. You're also telling us that you need a system that's profitable. It's not just a matter of selling a little bit of artwork here and there. You need a profitable system. And you're telling us, I have all the gears. They're just not connecting. I'm not getting the traction that I need. My friends, you're in the right place to claim the framework. I'm going to be showing you the system and the framework for closing your art sales. And I also want you to know all the work that you've been doing, all the work in your social media, building your sales system, working in galleries, working at art shows, creating your product, all that work is set you up to get results faster. So let's go ahead and jump in. We've talked about this a little bit before. And those of you who've already given yourself the answer, because this is about giving yourself the answer, tell us what is the number one skill, the number one thing that you need to acquire that would start putting money back in your bank account. For many of us, it would be having the system. You'd be having the system to close your sales. So our goals this week, I'm going to talk about the goals before I jump into the slide. Today, we're going to talk about saying goodbye to freebie seekers. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about how you, like the traffic secrets, how you move people through your system so that you can close your sales. And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about why price matters. Guys, it's not about low price. This is about charging a price that reflects the value of what you're doing. What results are you looking for in your business? And how much time and energy are you willing to put into your business to get what you want? When we start looking at how other art businesses are running, even how other businesses, when we look inside of social media and when we look at what's happening, we're trying to copy and implement that. And so before we jump into the slide, here's what I want you to do. You don't need to share this here. You don't need to share it. What I want you to do is write it down in your workbook or write it down on a piece of paper. What results do you need in order to make the time and resources you're putting into your business worth it? I'm going to give you an example. I want to find and close 5 extra buyers every month. And I want my system also to be able to help me raise my price to a price that reflects the value of my artwork. So here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 5 extra customers who are going to pay me what my product is worth. I want to raise my price from $1,000 a piece of artwork to $2,000. So I want to find 5 new customers who will purchase a $2,000 painting so I can make $10,000 a month. You need to have something that you're aiming for so that all the work that you're doing and all the time and resources allows for you to get what you want. So here is what it looks like to us, right? When we're watching successful businesses working in social media, when we're watching other artists. I know you have to be watching other artists. If you're not, you should be watching the successful artists. They are in social media and they have these 4 components all to put together, super sweet, super slick, super sexy, and they're driving their traffic somewhere. And yes, it looks like a 4-leaf clover on purpose. It looks magical. You're combining you, your product, the platform that you've chosen, and your message, and everything is put together with little hearts, and it's so beautiful. And when we watch the artists and the other businesses who are successfully selling their products in the online market, they're sending their traffic somewhere. What it looks like on the front part of your business is it looks like they're sending everybody to their website and closing the deal. Boom, done. That's what it looks like. And you know what? This is exactly what they want us to think. Okay, so let's talk about what's really happening. What is really happening? Okay, so if you go back here, this is the front-facing part of their businesses. What I'm going to be talking today about is the back-facing part of your business. That system you need it to find your ideal customer, give them everything they need to say yes, so that when you make offers, they're pulling out their credit card. This is what it looks like. This is what it's going to look like to your competition. Okay, even your customers, that's what it's going to look like. But your customers are going to feel the love, the support, and how important they are. Okay, so here, what's really happening? What is really happening? Here's a light bulb moment this is going to be a big light bulb moment for you guys. Okay, you have to have systems. You have to have systems running on the backside of your business. Nobody's going to see the systems. For sure, your competition isn't going to see it. You don't want your competition seeing your systems. Your customer isn't going to see the systems, but they're going to feel it. They're going to feel loved and nurtured and appreciated. When you have a system running on the backside of your business, it allows for you to identify your ideal client, give them everything they need to say yes, and they'll start pulling out their credit cards. And they're going to say thank you. This is the framework, the skeleton framework. When we work with artists, we build it out and we put meat into it. Okay. I'm going to show you on the left-hand side. When we're looking at the Art Boss formula, it is about finding leads, connecting and closing your leads, and then scaling the whole entire system. To tell you what most artists are trying to do, most businesses and social media, they're sitting in the unaware zone where their customer are unaware of who they are. They have never seen your work. They don't know your name. And in 3 seconds, you're trying to stop the scroll and sell a $3,000 painting to them. 99.999% of the time, people are going to say no. Unless you're running a system which allows for you to take all of those people out in social media and start moving them to where they're more aware of who you are and you start collecting your assets. That's when you start running a sales funnel, running a system that allows for you to acquire your leads, okay, and create a selling system, because it's not until you pull people into where you acquire them as leads that you can even start selling to them. If you're trying to sell to all of your followers out on social media and even in your assets, you're not giving them everything they need to say yes. So it's not until you pull them into your selling system. We have to acquire our leads, engage our leads, and then put them into the place where they consider purchasing your product so that you can close those. After you do that, you can start scaling to the 6 figures. You can start closing your sales quickly with your convert kit. You can start tracking your leads so you know where they are in your funnel. You can start building a business team and you so that you have the ability to make quick decisions on your business, as well as the content library where you start getting really clear on your messaging and how you move everyone through your system quicker and faster. By the way, tomorrow we're talking about traffic and that content library and the messaging you need to move your traffic through your funnel. Okay, so if that's one of your big questions, you need to be here tomorrow when we start talking about how you move leads through your funnel. Okay, so the Art Boss Challenge, right? This is why it's for serious artists who know that their passion for creating has the ability to make 6 figures. After 3 days, you're going to have the answers to uncovering your next steps. So I'm going to take a second and I'll pop back out for just a second. This is what I need. Okay. My name's Karen Auha. I haven't introduced myself yet because I love to get training first. I love art. I love being an artist, and I absolutely geek out about talking about art business. Absolutely love it. My passion for art, my 20 years in the corporate world selling big ticket items for large corporations, and the ability to take really big concepts and break them down into small bite-sized pieces is what I love doing. In the next couple of slides, I'm going to show you the framework for the Art Boss formula. I'm going to show you how simple it is, but do not think that just because it's simple, that this is easy. This takes a lot of work. It takes treating your art business like a job and a full-time job. If you want to be on the path to 6 figures and you recognize that 1 to 5 hours a week is just going to get you on the path, but you're on the walking path, it's just going to take you longer to get there. I do all this, create this formula and this framework so you can identify where you need to start working and where you need to start either putting the gas, where do you have a bottleneck in that whole system, or where do you need to plug a leak? Okay, I've done it all. I want to share with you, I've done it all. Okay, I have a graphic design degree. I spent 2 decades in the corporate world selling high ticket items, including truckloads of paper. I worked for printers in Washington, D.C., selling back in the day when you had your big corporate brochures and everything that you needed. Okay. I've worked for market research firms. I've created questionnaire development. I have worked with galleries. I have artwork in galleries. I've done the art shows. I have 3 art licensing agents. I've written grants. I've written so many grants that I now review grants for the Mid-America Art Alliance when they ask me to do that. I've done wholesaling. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just gonna give you a heads up. Don't worry about it. Okay. But it's not until I leveraged and harnessed the power of the online market to bring in leads into my selling system that my business exploded. And I was able to close high ticket offers over and over, finding clients inside of the online market, as well as finding clients outside of the online market. Once I had the system, lead management and lead acquisition was just a part of it. I know what systems you need to be running. Okay. So I looked at the whole entire art market and I created a selling solution, which is what I'm sharing with you this week. I want you to know, and I've said it before, that all the work you've done so far has set you up for success. If you have all the gears, now it's just a matter of putting them together. Okay? You don't have to do it alone trying to figure it out. I'm also going to tell you, for those of you who are like, I want it, I want 6 figures, I'm just at the beginning. You don't have to spend years or decades trying to figure this out on your own. Look around. I know that there are artists here who've been working and selling their artwork for decades. There are artists here who are selling 6 figures and looking for a solution to sell another 6 figures by finding more leads in the online market. And when they're going to tell you, this is hard work. And until you treat this with the respect and the care that it needs, you won't be able to do it. Right? So I'm going to show you the selling system, that framework. Okay, that framework that you need. I'm gonna step back for a second. Not many businesses will show you the framework. Okay, we know the value of what we're providing today, but I want you to see it so that you know what to do next so you can uncover your next steps. Okay, so let me go ahead and pop back out, and we're going to grab the deck again. Okay. What answers do you need? Okay. What answers, what decisions do you need to come to in order to claim that system that allows you to be living your dream? Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Super simple. Do not be deceived. It still takes a lot of work to get this running. There is a momentum. There's momentum that happens. There's movement that happens when you're running a system. Do you have a selling system that closes premium price art sales? Okay, because here's what it is. This is the Art Boss formula. You need to be consistently finding new leads and putting them into your container. You need to have a safe, curated container that allows for you to put your leads, not your followers, your leads into a container so that you can target and then retarget new people, so that you can message to them and re-message to them, and so that you can sell to them and resell to them. Once you put your leads into this container, you need to be connecting with them. You need to be giving them everything they need to say yes. You need to be nurturing them and walking them down the path to the sale so that when you make your offers, you're closing your offers. And it's not until we run this whole system that we have the ability to start analyzing what we're doing. If you're saying, I don't know if I have the right customers in my sales funnel. Well, until you've run the system, we can't answer that. If you're saying, I don't know if I'm giving them everything that I need to tell them and give them to say yes, it's not till you run your system that you have the answer. So we can't even analyze until you run this. There are so many different containers that you can use when you're creating containers. I have training that is sitting inside of the guides for you right now. You can go over there after this training. You can start reading it. What makes for a powerful container? You can use any platform. You can use any platform that is free out there, or you can build your own. But I'm going to give you the 5 components that make for a powerful one that allows for you to convert quickly and fast and start getting results. And by results, I mean sales. I'm also going to tell you there's training over there that says, what's the gem of my sales funnel? What do I use to create 6-figure income? And I'm talking mid 6-figure by selling art products and artwork in the online market and showing people how to close their sales. It's the power of a VIP art group. It's a Facebook group. So if you need to be like, I need to come into realization that I need to have a container. If you want one that converts the fastest with the least amount of work and produces the highest number of sales, it's a Facebook group. Totally cool with you to take time and process that, but that training is already there. It's about another 40 minutes of training. So once you've set this up, this is basically a sales funnel. Oh my goodness, I think it's the first time, maybe the second time I said sales funnel. I've just shown you a sales funnel. This is the Art Boss formula. But what activates your selling system? So you can go and you can set all this up. You put leads in a container and you can create all kinds of great posts and you can make your offers and you can be closing them. Okay. But what gets this to spin faster? What do we need to do to get the momentum in our sales funnel moving it even faster? Okay. So what activates our sales systems? I'm going to tell you this right here. This is the first time I'm delivering this training. It's the first time that I'm delivering the training, but this is the first time I'm showing you this visual, okay? It's called a flywheel. It's called a flywheel. I love Amazon. I mean, I love working with large companies. My decades of working with huge consumer packaging firms, really having access to consultants who work at Walmart, P&G, Kraft, all these huge companies that I have access to the people who are running their businesses. Amazon talks about this as a flywheel. So if you're like, I don't know what a flywheel is, number one, we'll talk about it more on Thursday. That's what laser focused coaching is going to be. But number two, big businesses use this concept. Do you want to know how to do it to sell artwork? If you want to know how to do this to sell artwork, just put yes in there, because I'm going to tell you that a flywheel allows for you to be running your business consistently. And then in predetermined, pre-selected by you periods of time, you spin the wheel faster by creating urgency, a VIP experience, and incentive, which allows for you to bring leads into your sales funnel faster and close the sales more effectively and efficiently and get you more leads to keep closing and closing. Okay. So this is what we're going to talk about on Thursday. This is high level stuff, guys. This isn't for like, this is high level stuff. So we want to be using a system to say goodbye to our freebie seekers. Okay. So say goodbye to your freebie seekers with a system that repels them or hint, hint, leverages them. So I know that we all want to say goodbye to our freebie seekers, but if we don't have a system to determine who in our current sales funnel are buyers, who are future buyers, who are freebie seekers, and then who are like just the negative, naysaying, not good for your group people, we're going to talk about that. That's what we're going to talk about. I know that everybody wants to know how to say goodbye to freebie seekers. Let's say goodbye to them. How do we say goodbye to freebie seekers? Or leverage them, okay? And I like to say, and leverage them. Number one, we have to build a system. We have to build a system. Number one, we have to build a system that magnetizes our leads to us. Then we have to be giving them everything they need to say yes, so that when we make our offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. It's the whole entire system. The only way that we can start determining who is a freebie seeker and who's a potential future buyer is when we're running the system. So we need to be running the system and that big word, and I love the word and. You start working with me, we're going to talk about the word and more and more. And you need to be casting your net wide enough to find your ideal customers and then repel your freebie seekers. So when you're running the system, and we're going to talk tomorrow about the traffic secrets, which is about messaging. When you're running your traffic secrets, you're going to start casting your net really wide, finding your ideal customers, and your message is going to just automatically start repelling those people who are freebie seekers. That's what you want to do. Number two, we have to recognize the difference between a freebie seeker and someone who just isn't ready to purchase yet, that we haven't given them everything they need to say yes. Number three, we have to leverage our cheerleaders. I'm going to give you an example here. Okay. I know this happens because when I'm running my art sales funnels, it happens all the time. I have people in my sales funnel who are like, your artwork is absolutely gorgeous. And then they always like to tack on something like, oh, and when I can afford, I'll come and buy it. Okay. Oh, your artwork is absolutely beautiful, but I'm on a fixed income. Right? All those things, all those objections people love just to put out there. And you're like, ugh, okay. Some of those people who say those things, I just haven't given them everything they need to say yes yet. And some of those people are the ones who operate in my sales funnel, say the nicest things about me, compliment me the most about my artwork. And when I create a connection with them and I start having conversations, I serve all the rest of my people by giving them the answers that they need. And those cheerleaders amp up my reach. They tell my Facebook group members and they tell Facebook, there's something cool happening here. I'm going to share this post with more people. So if you're not leveraging your cheerleaders, you're missing out on the opportunity to increase reach and activate an algorithm in your platform, especially in a VIP art group. Cool? You got to know the difference. If you're not running a system, you can't figure out the difference. Finally, you have to remove the true freebie seekers. Those people who are out there to just do harm. You need to remove them. So again, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. For example, in my VIP art group, when I say, hey, I've got a free digital download. It's a note card that you can just print out and send out to friends and family. And they're in there going, I can't download it. I can't open a PDF file. You're not helping me enough. Or when they say things like, you finally get it to them and they go, oh, I didn't like that picture. I want you to give me a different one. Okay. if they're not going to level up in purchase and they're just whining and complaining, you remove them. You remove them. Also, be careful. There will be people who will come into your selling system and trying to replicate what you're doing, and they're in there to steal ideas of artwork. So they'll start asking questions like this. Hey, I just want to copy. I don't want to buy your painting. I could probably paint it myself. So what color did you use there? What's the paint color? What brand? Get rid of them. Get rid of them. We don't need them in our selling system, and we don't have to apologize. If you have someone in trying to take stuff, get rid of them. Okay. So this is why it's super important to have a system that allows for you to say goodbye to your freebie seekers and start leveraging the ones who can actually do some heavy lifting and provide reach and activate your algorithm that no dollars in the world could get, that could do for you. They can do that for you. So I love a system that allows for me to know the difference. #win. I've just shown you the framework. I've just shown you what you need to be thinking about. Here's your question. Do you have a system that allows for you to close your sales? Or better yet, tell me what your system is. Tell me what your system is, and we'll start making sure that all the gears are activated and you have the flywheel concept that allows for you to move and increase the amount of sales that you're making inside of your system. If you want to grab a clarity call with me, all you need to do is #win. #win. I will get to you a link to my calendar and you can grab a clarity call with me. But I'm going to just warn you, you have to be ready to take action. You have to be ready to take action. #5 hours. We recognize that just because the season of life doesn't allow for you to put any more than 1 or 5 hours in, we want you working on the right things so that you're moving the needle and you're putting yourself on the path. That's why Friday's bonus session is about what you need to be doing in your business right now if you're limited with the amount of time. Just put in #5 hours. We'll make sure that you're at that meeting. We'll do all that reminding and make sure that you get there. The link to that meeting is in the workbook. Here's some homework for you. We know it's just human psychology that when something is free, the value of free can be undervalued. Like it's just undervalued. I always have people telling me, yeah, it's free. I'll wait. I'll do it next week. You mean what? What do you mean this training isn't available next week? Why can't you work with me one-on-one for free? Okay. They're telling me things like, I have something better to do. I have a real job. Like, okay, totally cool. What I want to do for you is provide the environment that allows for you to get results. So we're providing homework. I've just put inside of the Facebook group, the Art Boss Sales Formula Facebook group, a post that says homework, and it has exactly this question. What is your current art selling system? Tell me about it. And what is your biggest challenge in closing art sales? By simply answering this question, you've completed day 1 challenge, and then you're going to have what you need to uncover how to get what you want. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you would like to know more about getting that 160 pages of posts that convert pre-written by 5 different copywriters inside of the Art Boss Business Builder. I'm going to tell you a little bit about posts that convert so you know what you're getting. We've been doing this for 3 years now, and we work with artists on a daily basis, international artists from all around the world. And part of the connecting is about creating those powerful posts that allow for you to walk your audience down the path to the sale and give them everything they need to say yes. So we know that when it's time, a lot of us are visual. So like we're not wordsmiths. We need to have people help us with the words, right? So we created the training that showed you the formula for putting together your own powerful posts that convert. But people were still stuck. They were like, well, it used to take me 3 minutes to write a post, but it wasn't powerful. Now it takes me like 15, 20 minutes to write a post. So we started creating the post for them. We started creating over 600 posts that are written specifically for artists that allow for them to sprinkle those posts inside of their social media so they don't sit in front of their computer with social media posting fatigue. Social media posting fatigue is real. That's what we learned. So how do we solve that problem? Inside of the Art Boss Business Builder is we have a product for you where you can start taking those posts, modifying them, making sure that they work for your business. We give you the formula also to modify all those posts. Okay. If you want a copy of this, it's 160 pages with over 600 posts that convert to sales. All you need to do is just give us a like or a heart. I mean, like if you can't, it's just one button. You just need to push it. If you've been participating today or raising your hand, boom, you're already in. When you start doing the homework and you start doing some of the other things that we specifically put in into your universe so that you can maximize results, you'll still be put into the drawing. It's the wheel of names again, that drawing. Okay. So you'll still be put into that. So you can walk away with that. You can walk away with one of those posts that convert book. But here are the criteria. Okay. You have to be registered for the Art Boss Challenge. We know that a lot of folks are here. You may have registered 2 years ago for boot camps and prior training. You have to be registered in this challenge. The link to register for the challenge is inside of the guides. You can just grab it. Boom, you're done. Number 2, you have to participate. Again, at minimum, raise your hand, thumbs up, like. It's one button you have to push. That's it. Just one time. That's all you have to do. Okay. And then number 3, you have to be connecting with us in direct messenger. If you would like to maximize your results, we need to be connecting with you. The only way for us to give you additional information, additional training, additional content, direct you to what you need during this challenge is for us to be friends in direct messenger. For those of you who have a private Facebook group, a private Facebook profile, we can't, Shauna and I and the rest of the team, we can't direct message you. So you're going to have to direct message us. You're going to have to send out the friend request to us. Okay. So just a heads up, that's what we need to be doing. And let's see here. Tomorrow, we're going to be unlocking traffic secrets for big art businesses. This isn't about selling 1 or 2 sales here. This is about understanding how to move traffic into your system and through your system. That's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. So let me pop back out. Let's see here. So cool. Day 1 complete. The question is, do you have a system? The answer is, do you want a system? Right? You got to come to the answer to that. Do you want a system? Okay. So that's it. Day 1. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about, do you want the traffic secrets? And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about high ticket. Okay. Do you want to be charging a price that reflects the value of your artwork? And do you want to be closing those sales with your customers? Those are it. I'm going to tell you, huge content, lots coming your way. I know I hit you with some big concepts. We're going to start really taking a look. We'll always be looking at the formula. We're always going to be looking at the Art Boss formula, the circle, the momentum every single day. Everything's based on that. Everything that we're showing you how to build out. Well, hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Just checking to make sure that everything is going live, making sure that the tech is working. There we are. Yay, there we are. Hey, welcome to the Art Boss Challenge. It is day 2 of the challenge. We are going to be talking about traffic secrets for big businesses. Let us know that you're here. You know this if you were here yesterday. Just participating in the challenge guarantees results, and we're also rewarding the participation in the Art Boss Challenge. We're going to be giving away one of those posts that convert, one of those books. It's 160 pages of posts that convert. It's over 600 posts that you can sprinkle into your social media And we're going to be giving that away in a couple minutes. I'm super excited to do that. But it's as easy as just showing up, giving us some fire. Would love to see some fire. Drop some fire. All you need to do is give us the thumbs up, the heart, the like, comment. I see a lot. Good morning, everybody. Hello. I see a lot of Facebook users. Maureen's here. She was actually the winner of yesterday's giveaway, that Amazon gift card. Good morning, Maureen. Let's see. Lots of Facebook users. We are so excited today. So excited. Because I know yesterday we took a look at the big picture. We took a look at the system. And I'll be totally honest, not many businesses will show you the systems that they're running. They're just not going to show it to you because they don't want their competition to see it. But we took a look at the bigger systems and some of the questions that you guys came up with and some of the things that you answered in your homework last night. Fabulous job, by the way, you guys. All that hard work that you did to answer the first question for the challenge. You are going to, you're leaning in, you're getting the results. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I want to stay focused on the whole purpose of today and the purpose of the challenge. This 3-day challenge, it's going to show you the big picture. And today we're going to start talking about that one question that everybody's asking. Okay, I have a system. Now, how do I get people into my system? How do I get people into my system? If you're asking that question, you're in the right place. We're going to be talking about that. The 3-day challenge is specifically designed for serious artists because we want you to have the answers to 3 main questions. We want you to be able to make decisions that will allow for you to uncover your next steps into closing more of your art, your online art sales, as well as those offline art sales. You're here because you're a serious artist who wants to claim 6 figures. We're going to talk a lot about 6 figures today. This is for serious artists who are committed to their artwork. This is a full-time job. If you're looking to make 6 figures, if you're looking to have a job that allows you to have benefits, flexibility, and then be doing what you were placed on this earth to do. For those of you who are like, I'm just starting out, I'm in a season of life, I'm a taxi cab driver for my preteens. If you're in a place where you're like, I know that I can't treat this like a full-time job yet, we also have the systems that you can be working on. We want you to know that if you have 5, 6, 10 hours a week, maybe you only have 1 or 2 hours a week, we want you to be working on the things you need to be doing that are moving the needle and getting you to where you want. Okay. So on Friday, our laser focused coaching session is specifically designed for those of you who are like, you know what, I really do have limited time right now, but that I don't want to wait till I have the time. I want to use the time I have right now and put myself on that path to 6 figures, recognizing that when I'm on the walking path, it just might take me a little bit longer. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about traffic secrets for big businesses. This is for you if you recognize that you need a selling system that allows for you to close your high ticket sales. Okay. And after you have your sales system, what do you need to work on next? You need to be filling that sales funnel with high quality leads. That is exactly what we're doing today. This takes time. This takes hard work, but what we're doing is we're going to be giving you the system and the framework that allows for you to quickly and simply get those systems up and running. I'm going to give you some information here. Okay. Leads are not free. They're just not free. Even if you don't have to pull out your credit card for running ads, it still costs you time. There's still time that you're going to be needing. It doesn't matter if you've been working in the art industry for decades or you're just starting out. I want you to know what you should be working on right now and where you should be working to find your high quality leads. You need to recognize no matter how many hours you have, you will need to spend your resources in order to do that. Okay, so today, let's get to the traffic secret. I'm going to give you the answer to the traffic secret just right off the bat. But today, I'm going to tell you this. Customers are everywhere. There's never been a time in history where we've had access at our fingertips that allow for us to find so many of our customers so easily and so quickly. Okay? But we have to be unlocking our lead acquisition strategies. We have to unlock the potential in lead acquisition. And here's the secret. Okay. There's two secrets. Number one, it's not hard to find customers. What's hard is getting them to move into your universe and moving into your selling system. The secret to lead acquisition is your message. And guess what? If you don't have a system to test and refine your message, that's where you're just trying to sell outside in social media, giving people 3 seconds to make a decision whether to purchase or not. That's what we're going to be talking about today. This is for you. This is for serious artists who want to make a living wage. I'm going to talk about a living wage for just a second. Okay, I can't get comfortable to be able to use my hands. I'm going to use my hands today. The whole challenge is about leaping into a 6-figure income. But what that really means is having a selling system to be living your dream. Whether that's 6 figures, whether that's 7 figures, whether that's just enough to pay the bills for selling your artwork, whether that's enough to be like, I want to sell so that I can pay the bills and go on super sweet vacations, whatever that is. Okay. When we talk about 6 figures, I want you to write this down. If you're serious and you're like, I'm seriously going after 6 figures because that's what I need to have a living wage, this is what you put down. 6 figures equals a full-time job. If you're not able to do a full-time job here, then you adjust what you can do with the hours that you have. We want you to put this into terms that is helpful for you so that you can start identifying what it means to be living the dream. And this is another piece. I'm going to give this to you. You have to be doing this. Whether you share it with us in the comments, you have to be doing this. Okay. I'd love for you to share it with us because I think it's helpful for everybody. But I want you to put living the dream, what it means to be making 6 figures, into something that you can quantify and you can start seeing why you're doing this and what it means to you. What do you want your business to do for you? Not what are you willing to do for your business. This is a flip. I want you to start writing down, what do you want for your business to do for you? And this is, I'm going to give you my example. Okay. This is what I'm going to say. Okay. I want the income that I make from my art to replace my corporate income. I want to charge a price that reflects the value of my work so that I can close more of my art sales so that you can insert anything in here. You insert anything in. I can go on super sweet vacations. I can send my kids to private schools. I can buy a new house. I can buy a new car. Put it in there. You have to start doing that. Okay. Because when we start flipping this to, instead of only looking at all the hard work we have to put into our business, and we can start flipping it to, what can my business do for me? That is fun. That is fun. So the fun is just starting. We're going to be talking about all the fun things that are headed your way. And one of those fun things is you guys were doing amazing work. Last night, I saw over 100 responses in the homework post. That is like a record, you guys. We were so excited to see you processing through the systems you currently have that you're using to close your art sales. And you started talking about, what do I need in order to claim the system? Where in my system do I need to work first? That is super powerful. And I'm going to tell you, that's part of the path to fun, because when you simply participated this week, when you simply just posted in the homework, if you simply comment inside of this comment stream, when you give us a thumbs up, you give us a heart, you give us a like, you're participating in the challenge, and we automatically put your name inside of the wheel of names. We're going to be giving away a copy of that Post That Convert, but we'll be jumping into the traffic secrets that you guys need. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up the presentation, and we're going to go ahead and jump on in today. Okay, awesome. We're going to do just a quick bit of I like to call it housekeeping. Remember, today is about traffic secrets for big businesses. This is for artists. You already know that the hard part isn't really building something, right? You have email lists, you have websites. Okay. The hard part is getting traffic to view and to see what you're doing. That's the hard part about running an art business. There's something more than just having an art lover see your work. You have to have the system that allows for you to find your leads and then pull them through your system. That is what we're doing. Day 2, the Art Boss Challenge. We're talking about traffic secrets for big businesses. If you want a traffic secret to sell one piece of artwork here and there, or you want traffic secrets to sell artwork that costs like $10 or $20, okay, this is not the place for you. This is about selling high ticket, high price offers, to finding the leads that are willing to pull out their credit cards because you're giving them everything they need to say yes for high ticket priced artwork. Okay, we're going to really be digging in tomorrow about price matters. And a lot of us think, oh, I got to keep discounting my price. And we're going to make a case. We're going to show you that this is about selling price that artwork that reflects the value of your work. Okay, so this is the challenge schedule. Sorry, it still says boot camp, but it's a challenge schedule. We did yesterday where we said goodbye to our freebie seekers. Today, we're talking about our traffic secrets. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about, yes, price really does matter. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Don't forget that we have laser focused coaching coming your way on Thursday and Friday. On Thursday and Friday, it takes place in a Zoom call. You have the link to those Zoom meetings where you're actually going to be able to have a conversation with us, and we're going to take a look at your art businesses and uncover what you need to be doing next. You have daily reminders that are headed your way every day, 12 p.m. Central Time. Today and tomorrow are Facebook Live coaching and training just like this. Thursday and Friday are a Zoom call with that Zoom link inside of your workbook. Okay. Results are guaranteed because this is about you participating. And when you have the answers to the 3 questions that we're asking this week, you're going to be able to uncover what you need to do next. Everything is available in replay because we work with international clients. We know that those of you who are in New Zealand, Australia, you're sleeping right now. You're sleeping. We understand that. That's why everything is available in replay. Once again, you don't forget those bonus sessions that are coming your way with laser focused coaching on Thursday and Friday. Here are the resources that we give you so that you can get the results. You have your workbook. You have access to us with a one-on-one clarity call. We're going to be giving you the link to those clarity calls today. Do not leave without the link to your clarity calls. We also are really focusing on results. We're giving you training sessions. I'm showing you where there's additional training inside of the guides called weekly guides. Inside of there are all kinds of training. When you have questions like, wait, why am I using a Facebook group as my container? Wait, why do I want to be charging a premium price? We have training inside of the guides that will answer those questions. We only have 3 hours and 3 days to cover a lot of ground. So I want you to know that you have additional resources, and we are rewarding the actions that will actually allow for you to move your needle forward. So let's go ahead and talk about traffic secrets for big businesses. Okay, I'm going to pop myself out so you can see the screen. So as we're training, that we can get to that. Okay. The Art Boss Challenge is about uncovering the answers. We need to get you the answers so that you can claim that 6-figure income. Remember, 6 figures is the way that we're talking about what you need to be making in order to be living the dream. How are you finding your leads and moving them through your system? My name is Karen Auha. I know I'm like, I should have introduced myself a second ago, but my name's Karen Auha. I love doing this. I love working with artists and helping them claim the systems that allow for them to close their art sales. I spent years in the corporate world. And when I left the corporate world, I knew I had to figure out how to make money, that money that I was leaving behind. Here's what I learned. In 2012, I walked away from the corporate world. And here's what I learned when I started selling artwork. When I didn't control the whole process, meaning when I didn't control the marketing, the sales, as well as creating my product, I wasn't able to close the sales I needed. When I was relying on other people and other businesses to close those sales for me, I was bumping up against barriers that kept me from reaching my goals. So back in 2012, when I was working for 3 different art licensing agents, I was doing pretty well. I was making 20K and above every single year selling my artwork through companies like TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Hobby Lobby. But I had to create at least 10 pieces a week. And I was just sending over the digital files. When I made a sale, I was making somewhere between 30 cents to maybe $1 on every single piece that I sold. Those companies were selling my artwork for anywhere between $20 and $100. They were making bank on my artwork. They were making tons of money on my artwork. But I loved being in that process. I loved being in a place where I was just an artist. I was only creating, and I was just letting the 3 art licensing agents sell my artwork for me. But when I started talking to them about like, hey, why didn't they buy this piece? This is a really good piece. They would tell me things like, well, they just didn't like this little, see this little tiny brush stroke over here in the bottom left-hand corner? They just didn't like that brush stroke. And when I said, well, you can Photoshop that out, did you tell them that? They're like, no, I just sold someone else's artwork instead. So along comes March of 2020. And a lot of us are, I mean, this will be etched in our brain forever, when the whole entire way that we had to purchase products and get products into our home, the whole entire world shifted. It stopped for a moment and then it started shifting. March of 2020, on one day, I had 3 art licensing clients call me and say, don't send any more digital files. We can't even see the buyers, and we don't know when we're going to be able to get into our buyers' offices, if ever again. Just stop selling your artwork. Then the next phone calls were from my galleries who were saying, we don't want your artwork. Come and pick it up. Oh, and by the way, bring gloves and a mask. The other galleries were saying, we need your credit card number because we're sending back your artwork and we need to be able to just send it. We need to FedEx it back to you, and you're paying for it to be FedEx back. Then I started getting the emails from all of the art shows that were closing down. All those art shows that were like, we know that our art show isn't until the end of the year, but we're just going to cancel it anyway. And so most artists just stopped, said, hey, I'll wait till COVID's over, and then I'll start selling again. Instead, I took a look at the only place that we were able to sell, and I took a look at creating a selling system in the online market. I'm going to tell you, I sold more artwork in 2020 than I ever did before. The system that I'm showing you is a system that I use to consistently and quickly close sales in the online market. I took all that money I made that year and I started documenting and creating a system and going out and sharing and showing the system to artists, and they were making more money when they used this system than they ever had made before. Even with COVID in 2020, they were like, I'm making more money than I ever did before. I made more money. I had one artist who said, I made more money in one weekend than I did all of 2019. In 2021, I used this system that I'm going to be showing you for my first 30K plus selling weekend. At that time, that one weekend, I was making more in one weekend than I had in 2019, the whole year. And by the end of 2021, the system that I'm showing you, I used to have my first 6-figure selling weekend. And the customers that I was working with, all the clients that I was working with, when they were using the service and when they were using the systems and the service and the products, even artists who had never sold before were selling 20K in a quarter. Using the system and using the flywheel that we talked about yesterday. If this is the first time you've heard of the flywheel, I showed it to you yesterday. And on Thursday, we're going to talk more about that flywheel. They were setting quarterly goals and closing high ticket items so that they could be living the dream. They were sending me notes and they were posting inside the group. They were sharing, I just closed a 7K offer 3 weeks after I had my selling event. Not only is the system working to amp up my sales during a selling weekend, I'm consistently selling more sales every single week. Some artists are even just spending a few hours a week and they're having 5-figure weekends. They're telling me I'm walking away from some of the shows I used to do where I sat out in the heat and only made a couple $100 and maybe only made $1,000 in a whole weekend. And instead, I'm running my business with my selling systems out of the comfort of my own home. Most artists decided to wait for COVID to be over, and here's what happened. The way that people buy art has radically changed. They expect to find us online as well as offline. And are you going to wait to set up your selling system? When you treat your art and your art business with the love and respect it deserves and give it the commitment, commit to it. Decide today what you're going to commit to. And this isn't like, well, I'll commit to it when I feel like it. I want you to think about what you want your art business to do for you. Here's the answer that you're going to have today. Day 2 answer. We want you to unlock your lead acquisition system, and we want you to be like, I have the answer. I have the secret. I've unlocked the secret to moving traffic to my system and through my system. Let's talk about how you need to think about your traffic system and the secrets here. We're unlocking the secrets. Right now, the first part of the secret is you're going after leads, not followers. If you're working in platforms that only give you followers, those people who kind of check in when they want to, and they're kind of like, oh, maybe I'll check in on what Susie's doing. That's not the way we close high ticket sales. We need to have leads. That means we know their name, we have their email address, we probably have their phone number, we probably have purchase behaviors, we have what they like, what they don't like. We have to be focusing on collecting leads, not followers. How do we do that? We have to be working right here and magnetizing our ideal customer with what's called your unique market message. I'm going to ask you right now, do you have YUM? Do you have your YUM? Do you have the message that not only identifies your ideal client, but moves them through your system? We have to magnetize our ideal customer, walk them down the path to the sale, and have a system for closing that sale. After we do that, we can scale. You can scale to whatever you want. We also have to have a system for moving those leads. If you don't have a container to put them in and you don't have a system to move through your container, this is what it looks like. If you don't have a system, you're out here working in social media. If you take a look at that left-hand side where it says social media and current assets, you're trying to close high-ticket items and offers in 3 seconds in your social media, or you're trying to activate a dead email list, or you're trying to send everybody to your website to close a high-ticket item. And the reality is, when we're only working this part of our system, we don't have what it takes to close our sales and close our high-ticket sales. We have to be moving our leads. This is why lead acquisition is so important. They have to be moving our leads, those people out in social media and inside of our assets, into a container. We have to acquire them. We have to learn about them. We have to engage them, and we have to move them into consideration by giving them everything they need to say yes. That is our message. Our message will give them everything they need to say yes, so that when we make our offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. And I just have to talk about scaling, so I'm going to add this arrow here. Once we have our selling system and we know our price and we know how big our system needs to be and we know how to get people into our system, when we have that running and that's already moving and we have that momentum, then we scale to the 6 figures and beyond. Point number 3. You want the traffic secrets? You have to have the power of your messaging. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you here and just say you need to have a good message. We're going to start talking about how you create and how you test your message, how you refine your message. In 1 hour, I will never be able to give you your full out unique marketing message. It takes time, and you have to set up a system to test it, run it, and refine it. Period. It's about the system. Let's take a look at this, okay? I love this chart. We're going to sit here for a second. You can have a message that is meh, Meh's not bad. Meh's just like, it's like everybody else. Someone says something to you and you're like not impressed by it. Meh. Your message could be the message everyone has. Do you have a message that's meh? Or do you have a message that is yum? Your unique marketing message. We have to create and be running a system that allows for us. Sometimes we have to start with meh, the message everybody has. And when we're running our system and we're getting to know our customer and they're telling us what they want from us, and we're getting to know in our customer because we're engaging with them inside of our system, we start building out a powerful market message, and we're calling it our YUM, your unique marketing message. Now, how do we do that? How do we get from meh to YUM? This right here is the money shot. These are the things that are going to allow for you to quickly find your ideal customer and walk them down the path to the sale. Here's your keys to messaging. I'm not digging into these today. Each one of these is an hour's worth of training over in the Business Builder. We're going to talk big picture. Here are your keys to messaging. Problem to solution. We have to move from where we're selling only on our price to where we're selling on the value of our product. Yes, every single person who purchases artwork has a problem. And when we take the flashlight off of the price and put it over to where it belongs, where we provide the value and we actually have the solution to their problem, it is the key to our messaging. We work on this and we refine this. When we talked about how much time are you going to commit to your business and how long are you going to commit to it, you're going to commit for the rest of the life of your business to getting clearer and clearer on the problem you solve so that you can find more ideal customers who are willing to pull out their credit cards when you make offers because you're giving them everything they need to say yes. Number two, you have to find your and. Have to find the and. So here's what it is. It's basically taking your basic message that everybody else has. I'm a floral artist who provides beautiful artwork for your boring walls. That's a meh message. Okay, it's true. There's nothing untrue about it. But it's not until you get clear and you start identifying what's unique about your audience and what they're looking for that you get to the yum. There's an and. There's always an and. What else are you doing? What else do you provide? How else are you serving your customer? That's the and that's part of your message. Once again, you can't get to the and until you're running your system. Number three, you need to have the system to test and refine your message, period. If you're not running a system, you're not getting the feedback, you can't test it. You can't test what you're saying. You can't test your content. You can't test your price. You can't test any of it until you have a system that allows for you to identify your ideal client, give them everything they need to say yes, so that when you make your offers, you're closing those sales and your customers are pulling out their credit cards. That's why we have the Art Boss formula. I've shown you the Art Boss formula in the framework. You have it. Your second question, and the answer you need to come to today, is do you have a unique marketing message? And if you don't, do you want one? Tomorrow, that answer that we're going to be giving you is tomorrow's pricing. Pricing matters. And a lot of artists go, well, I don't want to discount anymore. I don't want to lower price. And I'm going to tell you tomorrow, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. Price matters and discounting is a problem. There are times and places for discounting, but we're going to show you the importance of having a premium price offer because your price tells people the value of your product. If you're charging too little, You're telling people that there's no value in your product. Pricing, why does it matter? Do you want to recession-proof your business? Do you want to differentiate yourself in the marketplace? Do you want to reduce the competition? Because there are a ton of artists trying to sell at a $10 to $100 mark. Would you rather reduce your competition and sell at a price that reflects the value of what you do? And pricing matters because it gets rid of your freebie seekers. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it's totally true. If you aren't intentionally making a path for money to come into your business, you're intentionally choosing to stay stuck. We've shown you the system this week. We've shown you the system. Big businesses use this system. Successful entrepreneurs use this system. Do you want to know how to use this system to sell artwork? This is why we created the Art Boss Business Builder. We want you to be successful, and now it's in your hands to start making the choices and start answering those questions that we're giving you during the challenge. I want you to know that you don't have to spend years and years trying to figure all this out on your own, dabbling, I don't know, going to college, Googling, all that cross information. If you want help, we got you covered. For those of you who want a solution where you're partnered with me and Team Art Boss to create the path to financial freedom, I'm formally inviting you to become a member of the Art Boss Business Builder. There's no other program out there that's set up like this. Let me tell you a little bit about the Art Boss Business Builder. For those movers and shakers, those people who want traction in their business, who want to elevate their business, we provide full transformation for your business. The Art Boss Business Builder, it's a high-touch mentorship program that offers help during implementation. It's not just a course. We're not just going to throw you into videos and watching video after video and then saying, but how do I apply this to my business? If you're ready to step up and do the work it's required, we're inviting you to spend the next 12 months creating the systems you need to leap or walk if you want to walk into a six-figure income. There's just no other program out there designed to show you how to set up, activate, and scale your art sales systems so that you're putting yourself on the path to six figures. Over 12 months, we work with you. And during that time, we're going to work with you to build, activate, and scale your art business systems by using the Art Boss selling formula system so that you can be living the dream. So here's how it works. First, we're going to be building out your selling system with a plug and play program. It's an outline, you just plug and play. You're going to quickly and simply create your own playbook so that you have the systems for selling more artwork. And then we're going to amplify your traffic systems. You're going to be using paid and organic traffic systems to find your leads and move them through your system. Your customers are everywhere. Now, just give them everything they need to say yes when you make your offers. We're going to activate that flywheel. We call it launch methodology. Again, on Thursday, we're going to talk way more about that flywheel so that you have the momentum you need to close more sales than just when you're selling every day. We have to have the mechanism that allows for us to take what we can sell every day and amp it up and provide a more unique customer experience with urgency and incentive so that we close more sales and we pull more leads out of the woodwork so we can continue to sell every single day. And then we're going to scale your systems. Once you have your numbers, once you can tell me, I know I need X number of people to be in my system. When I run my playbook, I get a conversion rate of X%, which means I make X amount of dollars. Now we can scale your systems because we can start looking for where do you have bottlenecks? Where do you need to add gas? Where do you have leaks in your funnel? And that's when we can scale you beyond those 6 figures. When all of this comes together, you have the business systems you need and the ability to create that 6-figure income. Again, 6-figure income means you're working full time. You insert whatever you want in there, whatever number you want, because we want you to be on the path to financial freedom and be living the dream month after month, year after year, decade after decade. If you're committed to be working decade after decade, the system is going to be working for you. Let's talk a little bit about real people, real results. This is Nick. Absolutely love Nick. I'm going to tell you, Nick already makes 6 figures because he treats his art business like a business and he's serious about it. We came into the program. He was talking to me about, before COVID, I only sold to my local area and I did great. Then COVID hit and I recognized not only did I need to find another selling system that allowed for me to close more sales, he's saying, now I can continue to sell to the world. And I don't even have to leave the comfort of my own home. He's starting to rethink about how he used to just draw a 5-hour driving circle around his house. He's from Kansas City. He's like, I can go down to Dallas. I can go over to Tulsa. I can go up to Oklahoma City. I can go over to St. Louis. And he started drawing the circle. Now he's like, I don't need the circle anymore. I can sell to the world. I'm increasing my sales by simply increasing the number of art lovers I can sell to. This is Alyssa. Alyssa is a graphic designer and she wants to walk away from her corporate gig. And when you start looking at what she's telling us in here, she's telling us that it's a gratitude post that she put inside of the Art Boss Business Builder, thanking myself, Shauna St. James, all the people who are showing her that this is possible. She's like, I see the path and I know what I need to do to build the system. This is Sarah Sowert. Absolutely love Sarah Sowert. Sarah Sowert goes out and does 10K plus selling weekends. She has a system to know how to do it when she needs to do it, and then to continue to close her sales in between anytime she runs her flywheel. Okay. She says, I followed Karen's directions, implemented Lisa's copy, kept my head in the game. It worked. The Art Boss more than paid for itself by my first launch. And here's Kate. I love Kate. She does everything. She does murals. She has a very specific, unique product, and she paints cars, vintage cars. She's saying to me, she's letting me know. She goes, I'm closing large painting sales in between my launches too. She's like, just this week I closed a 3K order, way after I kicked in my flywheel. She's like, because I have leads to follow down and I know how to work with leads and I know how to give them everything they need to say yes. So we want you to claim the business system you need to close your online and your offline sales. We're giving you the quick step-by-step training, plug and play templates, customized one-on-one support to help you do the work, but we're going to help you with implementation and hit your goals in 2022. Here's how. Number 1, we have a training library. We have those plug and play templates. You have access to industry experts. If you're like, I can't afford people to work on my team, I can't afford to hire someone, you already have industry experts working on your business. We also have a Facebook community group. And we know that the first 4 weeks inside of the program are critical to getting your system set up and activated. So you'll be working with Becky Howell. I think Becky's here, girl. Yep. I see Becky's here. You're me working with Becky. So she'll provide onboarding guide to get you to the meetings you need to be to the training you need to be. And it's an additional resource that you have inside of the Art Boss Business Builder. So in your first 4 weeks, what would your first 4 weeks look like? Your first 4 weeks, we are working on that playbook. I'm giving you my playbook and you're filling in all of your key information. So you can go to your first launch and you're building your assets and your systems and those daily to-do lists. You're building your irresistible offer, your sales funnel system, you're filling your sales funnel, and you're heading to that first selling weekend that we call launch when we use our flywheel. You're working with all these team members. You have access to your complete online support team. Myself, There's Kayla, who works with tech support if you have questions about technology. We have Lisa Nance, who's our copywriter, who helps you write out your copy. You should be giving her a big thanks, because that post that convert, that was her, along with 4 other copywriters, but that was her. She ran that project. We have Rita. She is our camera ready coach, because we know that how you show up in front of your camera directly relates to how much money you can sell in a weekend and how much money you can make in a weekend. We have Shauna St. James. You've met her. She is our sales psychology coach. Diana Mantley helps us set up our Facebook ads so that they convert to sales and get those leads into our funnel that we need into our funnel. And there's Becky. She is our onboarding coach. This is what you get. You get to work one-on-one with Team Art Boss. In your first quarter, you'll work with Team Art Boss for your first debrief to really talk through how the first time you ran your flywheel, how that worked. You also have another one-on-one session after the first time you've run your Facebook ads. And then you have quarterly reviews one-on-one when you submit to an ARC session. In your first 90 days, the first 90 days is about getting you to activate your sales funnel system to run that first virtual online selling event so that you're getting your ROI. That's what we do in the first 90 days. For the rest of the 12 months that you're working with us, we are scaling. We're building your convert kit, everything you need inside of your kit to automate and delegate your email campaigns, your text campaigns, your posting campaigns, your promotional calendars, your social media calendars. That's your convert kit. We're automating your lead generation with Facebook ads. We are dialing in your message always and consistently. We're providing lead tracking systems. They're called customer relation management tools that allow for you to know where people are in your sales funnel. We're delegating those repeatable, duplicatable tasks, and we're building a team. We're giving you access to industry experts so that you don't have to make decisions by yourself. Decision-making fatigue is real as well. You need to have a team and the support so that you can make decisions for your business that grow your business. There's also world-class networking opportunities and strategic partnerships that you'll be creating within the Facebook group. We have the Art Boss Business Builder Facebook group that allows for you to connect with hundreds of artists on a weekly and a yearly basis who are coming in and who are walking the same walk. They're ambitious. They're providing support and encouragement to win. I'm going to tell you, it's community support from like-minded artists who are on the same journey and on the same path. So here's some of the things that are included. You have the step-by-step training and blueprints, plug-and-play templates and launch assets. You have one-on-one coach and strategist, along with personalized critiques, business plan creation, check-in points, private support community. I'm going to just say, every single week, you can get your business in front of business experts. So enrollment is open. And if you're ready to join the Art Boss Business Builder, now's the time. I'm going to share how you can do this, okay? So we want you to know that we're opening up enrollment. We want you to grab one of the clarity calls with Team Art Boss so that we can continue to work with you to uncover what you need to be doing next, okay? So I'm going to ask Team Art Boss to go ahead and drop the link to those clarity calls so that people can start booking those with us. You're going to have 12-month access to the products and services here. This includes help with implementation, 24/7 access to the pre-recorded training library. You can work with our funding partners. We're so proud to be able to offer funding options and get access to the Art Boss Business Builder, the 12-month program, starting at $350 a month or less. When you work with our funding partners, you get access to the Art Boss Business 12-month program starting at $350 a month or less. You can work with a funding partner to pick your terms and your payment. There's no early prepayment fees. And as of May of 2022. It's only available in the US, but I want you to know that we have to work hard. We have to get qualified, but we're working with other options and other companies who provide funding in Canada and Europe. Looking for ones in Australia if anyone has ideas. Grab a call with us to learn more. You need to grab that clarity call and we will help get you to our funding partners. We work really closely with them every single month. You can also join today without any funding application needed. You don't need to go through the funding if you don't want to. If you purchase now, you pay only $10K for the 12-month access to the Art Boss Business Builder. That includes team support, everything that I've talked about. And if you need us to, we'll break that payment into 3 payments. You just need to let us know. Here's the great news. Today only, you don't have to pay the $10K. Today only, if you just grab a clarity call with us, the business builder is only $8K. And you can still work with those business partners if you want to, those funding partners. Today only $8K. Great news. That means you're going to get your payments under right around $300 or under a month if you want to do that. So who's this for? This is for serious professional artists. I'm putting the word serious in there, who are looking for a solution to build a system with a proven formula so that you can quickly implement your selling system and bring in your consistent monthly income so that you can claim that 6-figure income so you can be living the dream. You want to partner with professional industry experts who will lead you down the path. You're tired of trying to figure this out on your own, sitting in your bubble going, I don't know what to do next. You must be driven and ambitious, okay, and not afraid to do the work, because all the stories that I shared with you today, that I'm going to be sharing inside of the Art Boss Formula Facebook group, all the stories I'm going to be sharing tomorrow are people who have worked super hard and taken radical responsibility and persisted through any business block that they've come against. So here's my invitation to you. Our calendar's open. Claim one of those 50-minute one-on-one meetings with Team Art Boss. We're here to help you uncover your next steps. We've given you the questions that you need to noodle ahead of time so that we can get you massive clarity and get you results. The cost for the call is free. The goal of this call is just massive clarity. We've shown you the system. I've even shown you how to work with us for full transformation. We have other products that are available. So if you're not ready for the business builder, we have other products, but you need to grab a clarity call before we know where we need to meet you. We want to meet you where you are and where you're ready. We're so excited to work with you and continue to work with you. And remember, we're going to be working with you tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday in the free zone. But if you'd like to work with us for a year to get those systems up, we cannot wait to work with you. This isn't about just one person kind of sharing how they made the system work for them. This is a team of people with superpowers outside of being artists. You look at every single one of these faces, and each one of these people are artists as well. And when we work together, we're going to work with you to build your system, to activate your system, to scale your system, and there are bonuses headed your way too. Okay, so here are the bonuses that are going to be headed your way. So the early action bonus, we already talked about this one. You're getting a 20% discount off of the pay in full price. So if you enroll today, or you just simply book a clarity call with us by today, you've already locked in that $8K price. That's a $2,000 savings off of the program price. Just a reminder, you can also work with our funding partners as well and get your monthly pay under, like right around under $300 a month. There's a second early action bonus. If you enroll in the program or grab that clarity call by Friday, you'll be able to join the business builder for only $9K. So you get $1,000 off of the program. What's $1,000 worth? And also, For the first 5 artists who enroll, you'll receive a social media audit and create your lead acquisition plan for filling your funnel with your perfect customer. This is a social media audit that I do and I offer for $1,000. You're going to get that included when you're one of the first 5. Additional bonuses. You get the Art Boss Playbook. This is the secret sauce that gives you everything you need to launch quickly and get your ROI. It's basically my playbook, and then you start plugging in your information. You have a VIP bonus. It's an additional work session to build out your core offer and your value ladder. We didn't even talk about that today, but we want you to have the right products at the right price, and that's what we're doing with you guys. You also have 4 private coaching sessions one-on-one that allow for you to evaluate the results and what you're getting. Additional bonus training, Facebook ads coaching. I'm just going to stop here for a second. We have a world-class, she works with huge clients to build out your Facebook ads that convert to sales. Not only does she work with you to build them out, she helps when you're running them to measure your results and your success. We have pricing strategies in here. We have camera ready training. We have sales training. We have templates and additional training on how to use the products that are in here. Posts that convert. I've shared the story. I almost walked away from this one because when I did the math on how much it would cost to build out posts that convert, it was an over $10,000 if you were going to write 600 social media posts. If you paid someone to do that, it'd be about $15 a post. You might be able to find someone to write you for $10, but they're not posts that convert. They're just like, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving. Like those are the kind of posts you're getting. $10,000 just simply. If you do nothing else the whole year and all you do is download that book that we gave away for free, the value is $10,000. So I want those of you who received that Post That Convert book today to know the value of what you got for free. We know it's important to have powerful posts that convert that allow for you to refine your message and walk your customer down the path to the sale. You're getting a brand book where you're working with Lisa Nance, who works for large companies like Amazon, Perry Ellis, Hilton Hotels, building out their brand books. She's also an artist, so big score when she came in and she's building out our brand books with us. You have the Art Boss Convert Kit. You have your sales book and script templates. You also have Facebook Live templates. So I'm going to just talk for a second about who it's not for. Okay. If you're actually looking for a business manager or a done-for-you product, I'm going to stop right now and say the Business Builder is a done-with-you consulting package. It's a program that allows for you to build your skills so that you can sell your artwork forever. Number 2, this is not for you. If there's something outside of your control, that means you're unwilling or unable to get in front of your social media. Okay. We know that not everybody's comfortable with being in front of social media, and that's perfectly fine. That's why we have the training and the camera ready training, is to help give you the skills that you need, because we know how you show up on camera directly relates to how much money you can make. I'm talking about restraining orders. Okay. I'm talking about things that you can't control. Okay. Finally, if you don't have a computer or a reliable internet to run your online business, you're just not ready yet. Okay, so what does financial freedom look like for you and your business? You can wait another year to set up a selling system, or you can start now and you can start getting the results that you want. I'm going to tell you that everything that's happening in your business, all the results you're getting today are because of decisions that you made 90 days ago. So can you wait another year to figure this all out? The enrollment window closes this Friday. And by starting today, you're going to have the extra time to jump into that training. You have access to everything immediately. Do you want to change the direction of your cash flow? Instead of just spending money and creating artwork that sits on shelves, you want to start changing the direction of your cash flow. What is it worth to have a business system for selling 6 figures? We're talking about years after year and decade after decade. So grab one of those clarity calls. Okay, so because we're going to start like wrapping this up, we have homework. Okay, we're like, here's what I want you to be doing for your homework. I'm going to it's actually hidden. I'm not sure. I can't read this, but I know basically the question. So the homework that I want you to answer is, do you have a system that pulls your traffic into your system? Do you have a traffic system that allows for you to find your leads and move them through your funnel? Because here's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. So I'm sorry, that slide got missed, and just go into the Facebook group. That question's in there. Price does matter. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about all the reasons why you need to be charging a price that reflects your value. Because when you're running a system, systems don't run for free. You have to be investing in your system. And so that means you have to be charging a price that reflects the value of what you are doing. It's not just the value of your artwork, it's also the value of you. All these little red arrows, price matters because it costs time and money to work in social media. It takes time and money to work in your current assets. It takes time and money to work in your selling system. And oh my goodness, to scale your selling system also takes money. So the price that you're charging reflects the value of what you're doing because you're showing up as a business and you're running a system. When you're working with your customers and they don't feel the system, they're going to start thinking, this is someone who's trying to overcharge. When they see the system, because they feel it and they feel nurtured and they know that the only way that businesses can survive is to charge a price that reflects the value of what you're doing, price matters. So the third answer that we're going to be getting to is tomorrow. We're going to talk about why price matters. Here's the aha moment I want you to come to is like, for a lot of artists, it's like, okay, fine, I'll charge what I'm worth. That's what I want you to come to. And I'm willing to do what it takes to charge a price that reflects the value of what I'm worth. So that's tomorrow. I want you guys. Okay, so we just finished day 1 and day 2 of the Art Boss Challenge. We're going to actually insert a break in here so that we can all take a short break, grab another drink, just kind of relax before we go into day 3 of the Art Boss Challenge. Meet back here at 2 p.m. Central Time when we'll start day 3 of the Art Boss Challenge.